Wait, this was made by Nintendo?
Bro. What is it? Oh my god, it's the pink bastard himself! I will say that the only thing I will never forgive this game for is making me... Because I didn't know anything about Kirby, so I thought that just, like, getting a bunch of games in one was just, like, a thing with Kirby, but no, it's, like, exclusive to Superstar. So, I went up to GameStop and I was like, oh, hey, what Kirby game has the most games? And they're like, oh, Mass Attack. And I was like, oh, cool. And so I got Mass Attack thinking it was this, and I fucking hated it.
What the hell is Kirby Mass Attack?
Kirby Mass Attack,
never heard of that one.
it's like Hey Pikmin, but like worse.
Ew.
I can show you footage later. It's so dumb. Dude, when he does like the dash like and just ends with it looks like he's like doing like a Giga Chad pose. Like bro really thinks he's, you know. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about him yet. I would love to. I really want to, but I'm not sure if it's you know what? I really just want to say fuck it and just talk. But let's just say there's a guy that I knew that was like he thought, like, if you've ever seen that whole like the whole like stereotype of like the Redditor who's like the incel guy, and he thinks he's like r/and I, like all those like Reddit.
He's in like a Sigma edit.
Yeah. He thinks he's like he thinks he's a Sigma male. He thinks like he's better than everyone. He thinks he's the main character. That shit is real. I've experienced it firsthand.
I think we could honestly dedicate a whole episode.
Just to some of the stories that guy told. He straight up admitted that he would skip class to browse Reddit.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever tell him?
Not even just browse social media.
Damn.
Specifically Reddit. He would specifically say Reddit. He would talk about how he goes on Reddit all the time. Apparently, there was one time where he was in class, right, and he would just act like he's better than all the teachers, even if the teachers
Wow, what a brag, dude.
Yeah, just did nothing to him.
Guys, I'm a piece of shit. I'm better than this.
Yeah,
teacher.
basically,
I'm better than this
it was.
teacher,
Some
bro.
people are just like that.
And it was just disrespecting the teachers for no reason other than like he would just not go to class, and then teachers would be like, hey, you need to go to class, and he's like, no, I don't. Like, you're not the boss of me. Like,
the main character.
yeah, really, he thought he was the main character.
I can learn half the shit I know on Reddit. I can learn all of subreddits. I don't need to learn shit from this school.
Yeah, there was a time where he where everyone was like joking about how Andrew Tate almost died from cancer, and everyone was like,
that was kind of funny. Burn him.
Sorry. Like, God, I wish he died from cancer. Ha ha ha. And then he was like, hey, can we not like wish death on people? It's like, bro, Andrew Tate's like actual like definition of evil.
Oh, that one dude that was talking about Reddit also really likes Andrew Tate. I promise this is a different dude.
He doesn't like
There are
Andrew
signs.
Tate. He just wanted to be like the high and mighty, like, you shouldn't wish death on someone. It's just like, yeah, but like Andrew Tate's like an actual
Can
thing.
you tell the story about
Oh, the jet dude.
he's oppressed?
Oh my God. So this is one of my favorites. I was told this one. I didn't experience it firsthand, but basically, he went up. So my school had a lot of LGBTQ people, and that's awesome. And he went up to a group of them, unironically, and said, "You know what? I'm oppressed." And then we said, "Why? Why are you oppressed?" And he said, "I'm the only straight person in this school."
The only straight?
Unironically.
I thought it said straight white male.
I think probably.
You could have interchanged it, dude. Same thing.
It was like, bro, and like he tried to convince everyone that he was being made fun of for being straight. Like, it was so cringe. Like, I hate, for the lack of a better word. Yeah, it is. I don't want to talk too much because it's a personal thing.
Holy shit, that was worth so much money.
Yeah, let's just say right here, right now, if he finds this, I'm
Fuck you, dude. You're a fucking loser. Grow up.
He said it, not me.
When you had the same clothes?
Oh my god!
No.
He went through a phase where he tried to be me.
This is him?
Yes, which seems
fucking loser.
Which seems very like, you know, like I'm trying, like it seems like I'm being like, oh, he just wants to be me. But no, he would. So one thing I wore it in my school live video. I wear it a lot is my gray hoodie. I tried to sort of make that my thing because I was like, oh, it's like a cartoon character. I thought that was fun. And so this is a cool boss. And so one day he shows up in the same gray hoodie, and he tries to and he goes up to me after a while and he says, "Whoa, we're like wearing the same thing." And I was like,
No,
dude, this is like some. It was like you know the episode of SpongeBob where like Patrick wants to get the trophy, and so he pretends to be.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what it was like. It was like that's flat.
No, the minecart.
It's creepy, but flattering. But like, I did not have as much. I did not. Yeah, that's what it was like. It was totally like that. And then I was super uncomfortable and like. And I wasn't, and I was just like, whatever. I don't want to be a part of this. So I took off my hoodie. Next time I see him, the hoodie was off.
Oh.
And that's not the only time. He straight up went there. We were going on a field trip, right? And he had the hoodie on, right? And I was like, how far will he go? So I unzipped the hoodie because mine was zipped and his was zipped. I look away for 5 seconds, look back, his was unzipped.
Aww.
Zip it back up, look back, his was unzipped, his was zipped.
It's actually creepy.
Why are you dressed like me? Get a life, man.
He'll say a sentence that isn't really a joke, but is phrased like a joke. So, sometimes it's so deadpan that you can't even tell he's trying to make a joke. So it'll be the middle of class, right? And it'll be like, well, blah, 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 and then, I don't know, like, Catcher in the Rye, and he's like, whoa, he kind of reminds me of me, because I have anxiety. He looks around, no, and it's not just like it's not like he laughs, he slaps his leg and shit.
Man, I got the perfect response for that.
And looks around and shit.
Like, lets out like a hearty laugh.
Like a hearty ass laugh, like he told the best joke of the century.
Peggy 12.
Guys, what do you do? Why are you on your phones? We're starting. Get off of your phones.
So much worse.
We're literally recording right now.
I'm not doing coke.
Sam, I will strangle you.
I had to respond to someone.
Bonnie, oh my god, I will slap you.
Okay, done. Now that Q's
Oh
off
shit,
his
I should turn
phone,
it down
We
probably.
can start.
Oh, is this the boss that used to be
This is
blackface?
Mega Man.
This used to be blackface, but they changed it.
This dude was super cool. He's a little scary looking. And then
Yeah.
there's like the Jewel dude who's kind of freaky looking, but. Yeah. And then like he's in like a fucking abyss. Bro, this just scared me as a kid. Like,
Bro, what's that game?
Wait, I need to find the original. Can you look up Kirby Superstar original Wham Bam Rock boss fight on like the SNES? You need to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was.
This one is way better.
Yeah. Okay, so in middle school there was this really, just I'm gonna say I didn't really like her at all. She was like, you know those teachers that constantly have a frown on their face and like are just like entire like all the time. It looks like they just don't want to be there. But like I remember there was one time where she had a bunch of autistic kids in one room, right? And
was she like specifically like special?
Yeah, we were doing special ed like group like.
You gotta have a special person do that.
You gotta have somebody who's like not an
a nice person, not someone who clearly was just doing. It felt like she felt like a substitute, but like in the entire class. So there was one day, right, where I took two things to school, where it was Simon, you know the like the game Simon, where it's like the 4-color buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Simon.
Yeah, I was obsessed with it at the time, so I brought that, and I also brought some Cyanide and Happiness books in like but they're like they were like the comics, but like in just printed out in a bunch of books. Which, granted, I probably shouldn't have brought that to school, but so I was off. I was off in one room, like playing Simon with a bunch of other kids, right?
Yeah.
And then so then I came back, right? And I was showing the book to some of my friends, but for the most part, she wasn't involved in it whatsoever, right?
Dude, the most clutch tomato.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? That was like pixels.
I was there.
But then I came back and I was looking through my backpack. I was like, where the hell is my like Cyanide and Happiness book? And she was like, and I was like, hey, do you know where it is? And she was like, yeah. I took it to the principal's office.
No, wait,
that was
go in your backpack.
She went in my fucking backpack where they were.
I don't think you're allowed to do this.
Took them out, read them, and then said, "Oh, this is gross."
Bullshit.
Yeah, and so then
Dude.
yeah, and I was like, and I was so fucking pissed at her.
Sorry.
She basically fucking ratted me out, and it was just so frustrating. I was like, dude, are you fucking serious? And the worst part is I had to fucking go. I had to go to the principal's office the next day and get them back. But on that day, right? I swear to God, this fucking happened, right? We were all done with our class. I was super pissed at her.
Yeah.
So I was like, she was like, goodbye everyone, and I didn't say anything back to her. Mm-hmm. And so because I was pissed, and so I went into the hallway, and I was just like, whatever. And then I hear Quentin, and she followed me into the hallway, and she said, please come back to my office. I was like, okay, and then I was like, what is it? And she was like, when someone says have a good day, you say it back.
Ew,
And
no, you don't.
And she fucking made me, and so she said, okay, let's try that again. Have a good day, Quentin. And then
I'm so sorry I had to deal with this shit.
she said, have a good day, Quentin, and then I just walked out again.
Fuck that.
She didn't follow me again, too.
Good.
Stuck in an infinite loop.
It's like a video game where you can't say no to the dialogue. Getting the books back was another thing, because I remember I couldn't just go to the office and just get them back.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as simple as that. What I had to do was they emailed my fucking parents, right? Like, Quentin has these very inappropriate books, and he brought them to school, and they phrased it like I brought a porno,
That
not
does sound
just
like you brought a porno, which
Yeah.
you brought fucking Cyanide and Happiness, which is just comics.
they're very edgy comics, but
I
they
mean,
were.
It's just edgy.
Yeah,
That's all
it's
it is.
basically just. I mean, there
This
was.
in middle school?
This was in middle school.
Middle schoolers are into that kind of shit.
Yeah,
they're stick figures.
And so I was so fucking scared. I was like, what are my parents gonna think? And my mom was like, my mom originally thought I brought like just some sort of like porno book.
Because that's what the fuck you
yeah,
think,
that's what
but
they said.
from the email.
And then I explained it and actually showed her some of the comics. I had to explain a comic about masturbation to one of my parents. That was fun. And she was like, "Okay, I get it. So it's nothing, basically." I was like, "Yeah, it's nothing."
W.
And then my dad, and then I was really concerned about my dad because he's way more strict about those things. But my dad, I was like, "Dad, I described in the comics," and he's like, "Yeah, no, that sounds like a thing middle schoolers would like."
Yeah,
Why?
I was like,
Yeah.
he's cool. He would understand.
And I talked to my fucking principal, and the middle school principal was kind of cool. And so he was, and he was like,
the principal or the PC principal. Legit, I fucking hated the vice principal there because he was literally the PC principal.
yeah. But the middle school, the middle school principal, at least in my interactions, he was pretty cool.
He was cool.
Yeah.
And so I told him like, hey, can I have my books back? He was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I was like, so you guys basically emailed, like, and he totally understood. He's just like, yeah, I get why you like that thing, just don't take it to school. I was like, fair enough. And I remember I told them like, oh, and by the way, they phrased it like I brought a porno or something to school, and he was like, yeah, sorry, that was not okay. That wasn't our intent, or that shouldn't have been our intent.
There should be some repercussion there or something.
Yeah,
like,
that I remember. There's a lot of things like that. Like I remember the teacher that I just talked about. She was with the one where she like took my
Scout.
Cyanide and Happiness
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
I remember me and one of the people there were like bonding and actually having like fun because that's what you're supposed to do. Autistic kids, you know, just hanging out, like talking about autism and how to
have autism talk.
How to like
spectrum represent.
How to like, you know, do that. And we were talking about the Pymations Five Nights at Freddy's animation.
Oh, God damn it, you're Freddy!
Yeah, those. And we were like laughing about it, and then she just looked at us and we're like, well, I guess you had to be there. It's just like, bro, we're having fun. She was just like,
I missed out on Five Nights at Freddy's, guys.
Yeah, she was just like, I guess you had to be there. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you were part of this conversation.
You had to be at Pymations. I guess you just had to be there for Pymations. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 animation guys.
She was. I guess she was more of a Jaden Animations person.
Yeah, she never jumped 5 a.m. at Freddy's.
Yeah, she never did Pymations.
Shoutouts to all the really good teachers and caretakers of people.
Yeah, because you remember them. You remember how good they were.
They're some of the best. I haven't ever had one, I guess, but I've seen them around. I just like. Shoutouts to them, like they changed the world.
Shoutouts to all the good teachers. I never had one.
I just mean like teachers who
who like care and like make jokes.
I've had like 2.
There are teachers, especially for people who have like autism or other disabilities. I guess like
some people just pick up. Dude, I'll bring one guy from middle school that I know everybody's gonna be like, and we can bleed this out, Mr. What a G!
And I'm just trying to say, there's some teachers who are bad teachers, and I think teachers who have to, I don't know, man.
I think you need to like kids to be a teacher.
Yeah. Or just like know how to talk to them.
I was about to make a joke and be like, I'm gonna list 15 favorite teachers, censor this out. Okay. Speaking of teachers, he wasn't that great of a teacher, but he was funny, but the class wasn't good because of him. We're talking about, let's just call him Mr. Rock.
Mr. Rock.
And he was like old. It was this last year.
Yeah,
he had no temper.
No patience, no chill.
I wrote this story.
Here, can I bring up one?
Yes,
let's just set up the mood of how
there's
chill this dude is. Let me set the mood of how chill this dude is.
Yes.
You should bring up the story of when you got locked out, because that one's really good.
Yes.
But yeah, just to show how chill this dude is. So like, my friends like, we have a clear no hat, no hood policy in middle school because yeah, exactly. So my little friend in the back, a big man, he was like just an OG. Just think of this OG. He has his fucking hood up, just smiling, this big fucking smile on his face, and then like class is going as normal, like I don't know, everything's fine, and then dude, Mr. Rock just leans over with these fucking giant ass eyes, his fucking eyebrows lift off his eyes, and he's just like terrified. He's like, you need to take. When did I tell you hoods are allowed in my classroom? You need to pull it off right now. And we're like, and everybody's like, Jesus, dude. We were like, fuck. The shit was scared out of our pants. Like everybody was like,
everyone just shit.
The door was open. Other classrooms like peeked their heads
one of the dudes who sat next to the person who got screamed at, I forgot who he told this to, but he was telling Sam or G or something. He went, bro, I almost shit my pants.
Okay, and I think one of the dudes who was there might have been the same dude. He was like, they tried to get him to yell at him again. They like all put their hoods up and like got their phone out to record it. Like we got proof so we can sue his ass. We can like sue him for what? Funny as fuck though.
Sue him for new pants.
What happened? So the crazy. Oh, man.
For me, I had him in first hour. 7 in the morning.
No,
I'm
I'm third.
I'm tired as fuck. This is middle school.
Dude,
I'm not doing good.
Hour, Mr. Rock.
Yeah, Mr. Rock.
Mr. Rock.
Mr. Rock. It's him.
And so,
He was pointing at me like, what?
Not the one time someone jumped in, just hood.
Yeah, you shot it quick too. It's scary. It's like a fucking monster.
and so
This is what he does to you when you put a hood on.
did I ever tell you guys? Yeah, it was like 7 in the morning, so really damn early. And there were 3 people all looking at once with hoods. They were like troublemakers. Hood, hood, hood!
Speed run.
Hood, 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 hood!
He had to call all of them out.
And the one time, he just yelled at people just because he felt like it. One time there was, which I can say, I'm not racist, there was a bunch of Mexican girls in the hall being loud and walking by. He gets up from his desk, stops teaching class, opens the door and starts yelling at
I think
them.
I remember that.
Damn, what an
He was in
asshole.
my class, I think.
No, look, there he is. There he is. Hood.
And then they started yelling at them, and then they were crying, and then they like ran away down the stairs. They started yelling and pointing at them.
Dude, it's just like, he was just an asshole.
What the
Why?
What is? I remember
Jump
he
scare.
was talking about.
They should make a 5 Nights at Freddy's where like you have to put your hood up for a certain amount of time. It's like and then take it off when he looks at you, just like. But if he takes it, hood.
There's like a meetup, built up, build it too much. It's like,
Can you talk about the Dumb and Dumber?
So I never had classes with these guys.
neither.
We
I
don't-
don't even know their
So
names.
this is-
Yeah, we don't even know their like. We can't even say their names accidentally because we just don't know them.
I know. So I know one of their nicknames. So that's it. Well, I'm not gonna say.
but yeah, I don't know their real names.
There were like these two. It was like comical cartoon type characters. There was like a short, fat one,
Yeah,
and
like-
a tall, skinny one. And they were like, I don't know how to start this.
This boss is cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like we called them Dumb and Dumber because they would ask like the dumbest questions. They would always just be like an annoyance and stuff, and it was so funny. And
God damn.
Damn.
You're wasting my
I
time.
remember one of the main stories is I forgot how it led up to this, but okay, I guess Dumb is the short fat one, and he has like a little funny top.
Yeah.
Dumber's like the tall lanky one, and he has like the nerd voice.
He actually had like a nerd voice.
But there's this main story where Dumb's like, I miss the elementary school you. It's like,
What?
Ouch!
Damn, that's funny. You're really throwing shade.
I was minding my own business, and I see him behind me. I feel a shoulder, or like an elbow, rest on my shoulder. And I hear like,
Bro was ready for school lunch.
I look over and he's licking his lips and his hands together.
We had about personal space.
No, I imagine he's like
Yeah, that's what happened.
like wringing his hands.
Salivated
And
on.
then I forgot what the question was, but Dumber said some just dumb question, and Dumber said, "Why would you think that?"
I don't know. I thought it would be funny.
Yeah, that was his response. I got the joke.
It literally.
I thought it'd be funny.
Tell the story when he tried to get past you and G.
Oh, so me and G are in the
Oh, whoops! I
salad
accidentally skipped the
line.
cutscene.
I'm just trying to get food, and then Dumber shows up. And then he like,
Wait, I thought it was dumb.
no, it was Dumber.
Oh,
and
no.
he doesn't know where to go. He could go to like
Wait,
our
is Dumber the
left.
one who's wearing a mask all the time?
Yeah,
That's Dumber?
Yeah.
That's Dumber?
That's
Yeah.
a tall one.
Dang.
Jesus, here we go.
all of a sudden he doesn't know what to do, so he puts his hands together and then dives.
Yeah, I know it's him.
Like an actual
He
cartoon.
dove into people.
Between you guys.
Dude, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking. I'm like, are you talking about the fucking kid who dove into those people? I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Get your ass in line.
No, that is literally a cartoon thing.
With his backpack.
with
as
his
he went
big ass,
by.
because it hit me in the fucking jaw.
Stop staring at me with them
He had
big
a
old eyes.
He's a big ass Minecraft creeper ass backpack. That was huge and boxy and square. It was boom, boom,
Massive.
We had some bits where it's just like there was one fleshlight or like fleshlight thing that looks like a pencil sharpener. So we had a bit where yeah, they replaced it with an actual pencil sharpener. Ow!
Damn.
Why would you do
Why
that?
would you do
Why would you do that? I don't know. I thought it was funny.
That'd be sexy. We came up with a bit one time where it was two of them in a trench coat.
Yeah, they would be like spies,
No,
like
you
just
call it
like
Dumb and Dumber. They're honestly more
for-
like
just
Mermaid
like-
Man and Barnacle.
just like hi, one reservation for the
And they start finding
in the front in the like a trench coat.
Dumber carrying Dumb on his shoulders. Like,
Why am I carrying the heavy one? Yeah, why'd you gotta be on that?
Top 10 FNAF characters that are hot.
Thanks for watching.
Number 1, Rick Astley.
Oh, that.
Number 2, Golden Freddy.
Oh my god.
Number 3, Pixel
Yeah.
Michael Afton.
Dude, look at his shirt.
Number 4,
Purple
Purple
Springtrap.
Springtrap.
Nah, bro, that's purple guy.
Number 5, Twisted Sparky.
Oh, damn, he's fucked up.
Number 6,
Chima
Chima Chica. Number 7, Thick Bonbon. I looked up Bon Bon, and that was the first like image that.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Number 8,
The fan.
This is the part of me and boys that's gonna take
Let
off.
Number 9 large. Honorable mentions.
Robot
Undyne.
Undyne.
Number 2, Big Chungus Bonnie. Number 10, Rat Monster
What the fuck
Markiplier.
are you showing us, bro?
Whee!
Thanks for watching.
For watching.
Like it, subscribe for part 2. The guy who I remember, he was like trying to get my attention. Like he looked like, you know those like old hillbillies in horror movies that are like, oh, you shouldn't go down that road. Like
Yeah.
with like missing teeth and shit. He
Yeah,
was
this
like,
is the teeth.
yeah, everything. There was everything there in his design. He was like packed, and like he was like, and he was like motioning me, and we were right next to the Blu-rays, and he was like, come here, like and I was like, hey, what's up? Do you need anything? He's like, you see this movie? And he points to a movie. He's like, this movie is so good. Like I remember, it feels like only a week ago since I seen this in the movie, in the movie theater. It was so good. Have you seen it? I was like, no, I hadn't seen it. Like, and he was like, oh, it's so good. You want to know what the movie he was talking about? It was Black Adam. He was like, I was like, I'll be sure to check it out. He was like, oh, you
was
sure?
the one Morbius fan.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, man, it's so captivating.
The Black Adam rock following me on my way to tell a random like employee about this movie.
I remember this being really cool. Like,
Okay, there's can you sense this out?
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
yes, I was friends with him for a bit.
There's actually a lot of stories.
What should I call him?
Call him,
I want something funny, something fitting.
Mickey.
Binder.
Mickey.
Yeah, call him Mickey.
Okay, so there was a dude named Mickey. He was pretty funny. He's like a relatively larger dude. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I remember
Yeah.
every day, just randomly during the day, he would scream, "Giraffe mode activate!" and he would gallop down the halls, and he was fast. I mean, like,
so fast.
you would feel the ground to shake, and when he goes past you, feel wind like,
Yeah, your hair would fly in front of you. Like papers
Scary.
flying out of your fucking binder.
Mickey was a cool dude. He was very loud though.
yes, and that wasn't the story I was going to tell. The
Yeah.
story I was going to tell is we were on the bus every single day.
This
He was
story!
up in front. He had his iPad. He would just play, all the goated iPad games back in the day. But one of his favorites is he would play FNAF. FNAF went on the bus at full blast. And
So we would just get jump scared.
our bus driver, maybe, do you want to do the impression?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mickey, playing his iPad, full blast, playing FNAF. And you know what happens?
him.
All of a sudden, bro's playing, and he gets jump scared.
Yeah.
In the loud ass FNAF, and the bus driver gets so mad.
was gonna
She's
say.
driving. She pulls over the bus.
Yeah, no, it was
Starts
so
yelling
loud,
at
bro.
everyone.
He got jump scared. He was like,
So we had this one teacher. Let's call
let's call her Mrs.
let's call her Mrs. Purple.
Yeah, 'cause she
fucking
loves-
sucks, and she doesn't deserve to be called Mrs. Violet.
Wait, did she suck? I remember liking her.
No, she
No,
was
she was-
cool. I think she just low-key had some anger issues.
She was cool. Oh, I was
I don't know, for
autistic
some
back
reason,
then. I was
I don't-
autistic as fuck back then. I always just hated her.
I remember she every day she was like,
She was an art teacher.
yeah. So
Yeah.
she was like, name one thing you did with art, and I was like, I didn't do anything with art. So I said,
I
I made a
before you
sandwich
done
and Webkins, and she was like, that counts, I guess.
Bro, Webkins was so cool back then.
Yeah.
Oh my god, making gunk.
Oh, dude.
Bro, y'all gotta check out my home
For the color.
theater.
Anyways,
Me and the
Mrs.
boys
Purple.
play Webkins when, like, unironically.
Oh,
Oh man.
I still have my Webkins account. We can
Let's
log in.
go.
We gotta go to the curio shop.
I'd actually be down to it.
Do that mountain, the mine where you go.
Anyways, Mrs. Purple.
Random thing, she was really short. Like, one of the shortest
Yes.
women I've ever seen. To the point where us as
you're a
elementary
fifth
schoolers
grader.
were taller than her.
Yes.
And she hated the word purple. And I mean hatred. And she always called it violet.
Like words cannot describe the
She-
hatred this woman
She
felt.
was, yeah. It's like a hood. Like it. She
Hood,
would.
hood.
Purple.
She was like, we do not say the P word in our classroom.
She's like, what?
I remember.
What do we call the color that blue and red makes, kid?
I remember.
Call it Violet.
And she had this like, I swear, maybe I'm tripping, but I swear she had one of those,
color wheel.
the mat,
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
carpet,
Oh,
with all the colors.
yeah.
Yes, she did.
There was one, I swear it said purple, but I swear she put duct tape and
Yes, she did. She did.
Violet.
Damn, dude.
I don't understand what's wrong with the color purple.
No, the word purple.
The
It's
word
violet.
purple. It's violet.
I know I'm not an art teacher, but I don't understand.
Oh,
Art
and
they
Purple just
understand
sounds
color?
stupid.
Well, two things.
Purple sounds funny.
Going into her classroom, she just had this giant like glass room with a display, and she just changed it up, and it was
Yeah.
really cool. I missed
That
that.
was cool.
It was
Man, being a kid was the best.
Dude,
her chairs were made out of metal, and they were
That's what I was getting in trouble for.
perfect. I don't know how they were
Yes.
made perfectly shaped. So every
And it was
single
the
time,
room. The room was all concrete, so everything just bounced off the walls, all the sound, so it was so loud.
the whole room was that like shiny, sleek, marbly concrete type
Yeah,
floor.
dude. It
And
was
every
just
single
like,
time you get up, you're like calves or thighs just
sore.
like would just knock over the chair, and the
Yes!
back was metal. So every single day,
Tom.
and every single time I would jump scare her, and she'd always scream, and that happened like
She'd
three
go,
times, and then she'd get mad. And then one time that happened, it was like, she's like, oh, sorry, I knocked over that purple chain. She's like, it's like the metal pipe meme.
It was.
the things we made in that class were actually
You're trying
low-key
to
dope.
fucking paint, and you'd hear the loudest, and like,
Yes!
Dude, you're fucking right.
See, no, because everyone would be focusing, so it would be complete
Focusing.
silence.
And she
The
put on
classroom
that-
was silent,
she would
no
put
one
on
talked.
nice music too, so
and
be
the room
quiet.
was tiny. The floor was tile or
Everything.
concrete.
That room, I don't know. It's like the anti-soundproof.
Yeah,
Sound
dude.
bounce.
It was literally the ambience room. It was the acoustic room.
It was such a loud sound.
I want to talk about Mr. Man's laughter. I have so many stories to tell.
There's a story about him. So sorry.
There are so many good ones.
I should get to the high school
I
ones.
promise
Bob.
these are real people.
Just call him Mr. Man Laughter.
Mr. Long, because he doesn't go by that anymore.
Yeah, but just.
I will
whatever
always
you
know
want.
him as Long.
Yeah, I think everyone will.
Mr. Long. We in elementary school.
And he's a kid, by the way. We're saying Mr. because we don't want to come up with a first name. So we would play games, and we would. I remember Mr. Lobster one time. He pretended to. We pretended
Mr.
to play.
Lobster's a kid, by the way, not a teacher.
Yes, again.
Yeah.
None of these misters are actual misters, they're littles.
Well,
Yeah.
Little Lobster.
Little Lobster. Okay, so Little Lobster and Little Long. So Little Lobster, one day he was getting really into Smash Bros for Wii U. So he was like, let's play Smash Brothers.
Tell a story about Mr.
There's a lot of stories.
There's-
I know.
But so we were like, okay,
Here it
and,
comes. Oh.
and we pretended to play, Smash Brothers or like the equivalent. I remember I played as
playing
Steve,
pretend.
even though Steve wasn't in the game, so I kind of predicted it.
Well.
Yeah, and so every time, Mr. Long or Little Long wanted to play fucking Minecraft hardcore, which we had no idea what that meant. Like pretend to play Minecraft, but like in
But if you die in real life.
yeah, and we were like, yeah, and so basically if we died, we just couldn't play
Just not
anymore.
playing?
Yeah, we just we couldn't play. So we were like, bro, what the why would we want to like pretend to die then?
It's a challenge.
And so no one wanted to play. I think we played it like once or twice. But then we got a new game called Power Ringers, which was my fault. It was like Power Rangers, but instead we had like the hula hoops.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, and we thought that was funny. And Mr. Lobster and me would play it all the time, but he'd be like, no, I want to play Minecraft hardcore. But we were like, no, we don't want to do that. So he would just fold his arms, watch us play the entire time.
Power Rangers.
Power Ringers, and he was.
You had to come up with shit back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta get yourself
But
entertained.
it was
Let's get
easy.
time.
I'll be real, because I'd see Mr. Long, like, I mean, oh, shit.
Little Long.
Little Long.
Little Long. And it's like, I don't want to call him Little Long, because, like, man, I don't want to pick on this fucker. No, he was, and because, also, he's a cool dude now, but back in the day, he would roleplay as Steve on
Yes!
okay.
Yes!
He would walk around.
I only
he
heard
would walk
about
around
this.
with his arms out, like dashing in front of him. Like,
He
you
loved
know what I'm
Minecraft.
doing.
I said,
Like,
bro
you
was
can't see me,
obsessed.
but I'm doing the walk. You know what it looks like.
And then-
and if you would swipe your hand in front of him, he'd like knock back and go, like he took damage. Like this motherfucker was around placing blocks in his head. Like this.
Do that!
You would see him just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the moment he hated me starting because I think it was Power Ringers. I think that's what put him over the edge.
The camel's back.
Yeah, like I think that's what it was. So he had his own YouTube channel that no one watched, right? And so then, except for the one, do you remember the one video you told me about where he was like reviewing Pokemon cards or something, and then his mom came in?
It was that one.
I never got to see it.
It was Legos. And he was showing off. He was opening these things. It was pretty cool. And all of a sudden the door just really abrupt. I was like, and then I'm not making this sound. I'm not trying to sound rude, but her voice was like, "What are you doing?"
It was like the slug from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, and then he just slammed his hands and was like, "Mom!" She just closed the door and was like, he just kind of held up a pack of Legos. I think he just ended the video.
I want to see that so bad. So we were like in elementary school, so it was just a bunch of little babies having like a YouTube war, right?
Yeah.
And so he made a video. My handle back then was QMan690, and I used to make a bunch of videos. All my videos that went well were just videos that I made like in 5 seconds, like the Sour Patch Gum, where basically my mom bought me gum and I wanted to make a video about it. So there's just like it's like a 5-minute video.
It is a classic video.
Yeah,
some sour gum and some funny faces.
Everyone in school was like talking about
That
it.
video got like 5,000
It got like 5,000. It's got more views than any of the shit I'm making now.
It was like viral.
Like,
It was
Took the world by storm, dude.
And like and the talk show with QMan690 where like I just talked to a plushie. I don't understand. Yeah, I still have it. And his channel had significantly less attention. Yeah, it's right there. His channel had significantly less attention, but he wanted to start beef for some reason because I guess he hated me.
Because you made some Minecraft videos, but he made a lot of Minecraft videos. He wanted to be the Minecraft YouTuber. He wanted to start beef to get rid of competition.
Your YouTube channel.
Because your channel was popping off, and they go, "Oh, you also make Minecraft videos. Minecraft's popular, so bro." Maybe wanted to start beef so he could be the Minecraft YouTuber.
Or he just hated me because of Power Ringers. but he made a video like, what was it called? Like, what I have. What
it was like my response.
Yeah, it was just like my problem with cute.
Yeah, I think that was it. It was like my problem with cute.
And it was
literally a response video like titled. That's what it means.
Who's watching this?
Yeah, and it was just him looking through my videos. He clearly didn't have a script. He
would watch yours, like the channel trailer you had, just saying this is my channel and all this stuff, and he would just like watch it. You'd say something, he'd pause it, critique, unpause it. You'd say something, just keep critiquing.
Yeah.
I just remember one quote, and it's like the raspy like little kid voice. He's like, and you have 13 subscribers.
And you have 13 subscribers. Only has 13 subscribers, but I know that we can put 13 subscribers.
There was we had choir together, and he
You have a terrible singing voice.
me?
You don't know who I am. No, I'm just saying, like, we were in choir together. It's like a comment from like 7 years ago. You have a terrible voice. You don't know who this is. And the name is like in the title.
and he, where the fuck did I put it? Because I literally just downloaded it. But he would like I would just to fuck with him because I thought it was funny. I would wave at him during choir, like with like a smile because I knew it would get under his skin, and he kept commenting like, "Stop!" Like he would go up to me and he'd be like, "I hate you! Stop waving at me during choir!"
I remember that.
There was a story that was killing me. And I remember, so he was like, "You're not my best friend!" And then I heard this being all, and you go, "Oh, hi, best friend!"
Editor's note, I found the comments.
And there was one time where we were in...
A little long, yeah.
Yeah. We were in a, like, robotics class. And we had the soldering tool. And then, I forgot what happens. But he threatens... I can just say his name, it doesn't matter. He threatens Noah, one of our friends, with it. He, like, points it and gets angry because, like, people were, like, talking to him and stuff. He didn't want to be bothered. And then he actually got a little too close and he like, touched his finger and he dropped it. Oh. And Noah laughed and he was like...
Wait, so he threatened like no, but he burned himself?
Yeah, like he like held the thingy and he slipped onto
Bro, it's literally a fucking like, I'll get you for this.
I did the Marge laugh. And oh yeah, we could talk about Little Long's YouTube career. He got a new YouTube channel, right? And can I just say, the editing was really good.
I remember it was fun. I liked watching. He made a Minecraft hardcore series with his friends. I didn't know any of his friends, but anyways, as you were saying, he had like a Minecraft server or a hardcore thing with his friends. Made a full Let's Play, and it was really cool. And then it stopped because can I tell you how the first one ended?
What?
They reached the end, which I didn't watch the full series, only a few episodes.
Yeah.
But they go to the Nether. It was a group of.
This was pre-Dream, by the way.
Yeah. It was a group of 6 to 8 friends. Good enough group. But a few of them died in the Nether. So by the time they made it to the end, it was like 3-4 people max. And eventually, everyone dies. And
you can have one. You can have one.
literally, I know it's his channel, but literally as if he's the main character. He was the last one alive fighting the Ender Dragon. And then I remember it just ended by him getting knocked really high in the air. And he was going to MLG water bucket clutch. He missed and he died just like... The video just ended.
And so
as you were saying,
yeah,
that's how the first series ended.
And so then I guess he wanted to make another series, but there was a really funny video where it was the duck song of all
duck
things,
song.
and it was like the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey!" And then it was Bart Simpson's voice, "When is AIDS car coming back?" And then the man responded, and then it's Little Long's voice, "Right now, bitch." and then it showed like the logo, and the next video he published, he was like, "AIDS core is canceled." Sorry.
About his YouTube channel?
Wait, did you find his YouTube channel?
Found his house.
Found his IP?
No signs of,
No! It's never, bitch!
it like felt too.
Oh shit.
Again, continue.
No!
Bro, what are you rooting for?
Origus. So, we were good friends in elementary school. He is very crazy, probably has ADHD, probably has all of that stuff. And, I brought this lunch box. No! Lunch bag.
How?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to the story, but at the same time, I'm
kind of want to see this being clutched up.
How? Hitboxes!
Smash 4.
Leave me alone! God! Akira!
Is this just gonna work?
Clutch up! No!
There's one fucking dog that my grandma got, and she was like, "Oh, his name is Toby," and then he was like, "Okay, what was his previous name?" Sir Skeeter Fox.
Oh.
And then he was like, "Fuck Toby. That is the best name ever."
Calling him Sir Skeeter Fox.
Skeeter Fox.
One time I had a dream where I was in a forest, and it was like a really pretty forest during the day, but it was me, and I think my family, and maybe
Slenderman.
And we were there for Big Chungus's funeral.
What?
And there was a big banner, like a big mural of Big Chungus, and everyone was wearing black looking at the coffin, and everyone was like crying.
Jesus.
And it felt so real. Everyone was like so sad. Like,
we lost
Big
a real
Chungus.
I can't believe that so soon.
I had a dream one time that we were over here making a video, me and the boys video, and you know how when you watch movies it shows like some footage,
Yeah,
and
the
it gives
DVD title screen.
yeah DVD title screen and the option to play and stuff. Except we were watching Wise Mystical Tree the movie, and then he was like, "Hey there, me and the boys. Today we're gonna be watching Wise Mystical Tree the movie."
He's just like he's a wide face.
And everyone just acted like it was completely normal. And in the background of like the DVD screen, it was like a realistic suit of Wise Mystical Tree talking to like kids, like Barney. Like it just showed like footage of it.
It's like, Wise Mystical Tree.
You know the theory where all of your dreams are an alternate universe?
I don't know that theory.
Me and the boys.
Me and the boys, Wise Mystical Tree, the movie.
I also really want to tell the Sonic onesie story.
Oh, that's so
That one's pretty fucking good.
Let's just say, okay. So I was doing a video, and for someone else at the time, and part of it was that we were at an ice rink, and
That suck.
and in the Jesus,
Meta Knight
I think
matchup
it's just
is
Meta
not-
Knight. I think
Yeah.
Are you forced to use the sword power?
Yes, you are. So I was in the ice rink, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was part of the video was it was a scripted video. One of the parts is I actually wrote this part for myself. I was in a bunch of onesies, and I'm in a onesie right now, a Snorlax one. And
Hey.
I was in for the video, I was in a Snorlax onesie for one scene and a Sonic onesie for the other. And so so you know, we wrapped up shooting, and I was like, okay. And so I was still in my Sonic onesie because that was the only clothes that I brought. Besides my work clothes, because I had work right after. So I was planning on getting a ride because I can't drive, and so I was like, okay, good shooting, everybody. See you later. And then a bunch of people even offered, like, Quentin, do you need a ride? And I'm like, no, I'm expecting one. And I should probably say, my ride was not. It wasn't their fault. It was not their fault that they didn't show up. However, one fucking 16-year-old dressed up in a Sonic onesie outside in like in November fucking like heat where it's super fucking cold out. I was just standing outside, just this like
How long
grown-ass-
did you wait?
I'll get to that.
Sorry.
So
Didn't know. That's how bad it gets.
I was in this fucking Sonic onesie, but I didn't know, and I didn't know when my ride was coming. So I was just standing outside, just looking like a fucking dumbass. And then like it took so long to the point where a bunch of the next event for the ice rink came, and it was a teenage girl practice for ice hockey. So there was a bunch of fucking teenage girls just like outside, like or coming inside, seeing this fucking 16-year-old in a Sonic onesie just standing outside like a dumbass, and then like imagine the father's just like, okay, Susie, time for you to go to ice hockey. I hope you have a good time. What the fuck? Like, imagine that. And so I was outside, and I called my ride, and I was like, hey, are you still coming? He's like, yeah, I'm still coming. And I was like, awesome, thanks. And still waiting outside in the Sonic onesie in really cold weather, and a bunch of girls are giggling while looking at me, and I'm like, whatever. I've done more embarrassing shit.
That
Didn't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't know you could do that. I was fucking
Because
crazy.
I was like, I mean, that power doesn't go super far, so if someone comes near you, I guess it just freezes.
But this one's super easy. I honestly, I suggest not having a power because just throwing the green blocks at them is really effective.
Actually, I'm gonna turn this guy into one of them.
Anyway.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of teenage girls like looking at me laughing. And I'm obviously just sitting there shooken, and one of them, a couple of them come up to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to be in my TikTok?" And I regret this answer to this very day. I say no. I really wish I said yes. I would have totally fucking loved to be in their TikTok.
What an
bunch
OG.
of girls doing TikTok dances and a guy in a Sonic just standing there.
Just standing there. And so I even had to call work because it was like an hour at this point, and I expected to be at work at this point. And so I had to call work, and I'm like, hey, I'm stranded here with no ride in November heat or in November cold, and so I'm gonna be a bit, and they're like, oh, that sounds really scary. I hope you I hope you get a ride sorted out. And I'm like, cool, thanks. Still waiting for the ride, and then I call him. I'm like, hey, you at the ice rink? He's like, yeah, I'm at the ice rink. Where are you? And I'm like, and I'm looking outside. I'm like, no, I don't see his car. And I'm like, no, are you sure you're at the right place? He's like, yeah, I'm at the Dome. And so the Dome is a completely separate place for like football.
The Dome is not the ice.
Yeah, and
The
so,
Dome is not the ice.
and so I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no, the ice rink. It's right next to Landmark. He's like, I don't know where that is. So I'm like, fuck, this isn't gonna happen. So what I do is I put on both of my onesies, my work clothes over it, and go outside and walk to like a mile.
How many times have you had to
Wait a
walk
minute.
somewhere?
Yeah,
No.
to the okay, I'm gonna censor this out to the
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's not.
and then I
That's still pretty bad because it's
yeah,
too far.
and then I call him. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Do you know where that is? He's like, yeah, I could probably find that. 30 minutes pass. I just fucking get my stuff and walk to I just walk to work and I'm just there and I'm just like, I don't want to go to work. I just want to call in.
Yeah.
But they were really cool about it. They gave me like a free hot chocolate because I had to fucking.
That's good.
Yeah.
Just, they might as well. They should have gave you just your whole fucking paycheck, just to be like, man, you've had a rough day. Here
It
you
was.
Imagine that. So
Take the day off.
Look,
You
is
can
that a
have it.
onesie under your work clothes? It's a long story.
It's a long story.
It's been a long day.
So there was this dude. I remember this one thing that he shouted that was so funny. The teacher was showing us something, basically how to make things like look good, because at first it didn't look great.
It's like rendering something, right?
Yeah.
So this was a modeling class?
I don't know much about it. I just followed.
But
the
it was just like they were basically like just taking a model and making it like way better.
And then he's like, "Wow, you just turned a PS1 game into a PS2 game."
And then
And like 30 seconds later, you just turned a PS1 game.
like class is already moving on. Like people didn't care.
And then like 2 minutes later, she does it again in class. You just turned a PS1. She's like, "Okay, David, that's nice, but we don't need to hear that right now."
Bro, rewind it.
Yeah, but you just turned a PS1 game into a PS2 game.
I just thought it
Bro,
was so
me when they turn a PS1 game
Into a PS2 game. They turned a PS1 game into a PS2 game, guys.
Those crazy bastards finally did.
Turned a PS1 game into a PS2
They just
game.
turned a PS2 game into a PS3
PS3 game! Oh!
There was the other video I showed you guys where it's like the reporter that sounds exactly like Grover. Your brother is anti-vax? Like, he sounds exactly like Grover. Like,
I can't fucking find that video
I have it.
There's no way it's real. It has to be a bit.
Okay, pause. I have it.
But your brother recently talked about not wanting vaccines and how this is just like the flu.
And your brother?
Put a picture of Grover over that video and you just can't.
Can you put the video on screen but put a picture of
Yeah, but your
Yeah, put it on screen so it's louder, so it's not just the mic.
That just sounds like I'm downloading it right now. That's just Grover.
Well, here, I'll start this off. Well, Jason's a funny looking fella. He's very small, and also one of our friends literally pulled him back, and his arms and legs both went flying in front of him.
It's like a cat.
Yeah, no, like legitimately pulled him back without any fucking effort on accident. He's literally like a fucking ragdoll. Imagine, so like, you know that video of the like little skeleton puppet dancing, like doing that little jig, like yeah, it's him. That's him. He's just this tiny fucking thing.
Oh, okay, so we're talking about cheese. And Shay says this. He's like, okay, how can you, because I was talking about cheese.
We're talking with like 2 other friends, right? Yeah, so it's me, Sam, and 2 other friends talking.
And we're like, sometimes cheese doesn't need to be put on things. And then they said, what are things that it needs to be put on?
I was
Pizza.
like, how are you gonna... Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that's a very
I was
good
like,
one, actually.
Because I like cheese, and I was like, how are you gonna have an enchilada without cheese?
Oh, yeah, that's like the main thing on top of the fucker.
Yeah.
And then Jason just goes like, and like, because usually he just kind of goes along with stuff because he's kind of fake.
I remember he just like looked up like bamboozled. And one of our friends,
Yeah.
He doesn't know what enchilada
was
is.
flabbergasted.
Yeah.
This one friend, and he just kind of talks back to people because it's funny. He's like, this guy probably doesn't even know an enchilada
But dude,
is.
he's so fucking funny though.
And then Jason goes, of course I know what it is. It's a thing. Oh, okay.
No.
He always mumbles stuff. He mutters stuff when he gets
Yeah.
kind of angry. He's
Because he's not a cool kid. He's one of those kids who keeps it inside and he's a loser.
he's like, of course I know what enchiladas are. Under his breath, that's the thing Sonic eats.
No!
It was
Like,
You know, an enchilada.
you know,
a hot
Sonic,
dog.
for being so fast, he has time to sit down and
Cut an enchilada with some
up with this knife
hot
and
and
fork.
steaming and like spicy enchilada.
you
with
know
some
those
sauce.
memes where it's the red circle?
Yeah.
There's one where it's just a canned enchilada, and I did a sticker where it was Mario in a Sonic costume.
Well, I mean, to be fair, have you
It
ever
man's up to his own
Have you ever
things again.
seen the beginning of Sonic and the Black Knight where he just deep throats a fucking chili dog?
No.
Like
I
he
have
eats
not.
it in one gulp. What?
Oh my gosh, just like that?
Bro, what that
Jason
mouth do?
Goose like
The
that?
Glizzy Gobbler.
Oh, hey!
Okay.
The banana power-up!
Banana
Let's end it
power-up.
all
Yeah,
on the
banana soup, bro!
Full circle!
Banana
One there,
power.
one there. Stop pushing. Move.
Ouch!
Ouch!
Dude, this is the final boss of me and the boys.
Orgus.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
I tried running away.
I know this fucking sucks.
It's all the bits coming back. It's like at the end of the anime where like everyone's
Yeah,
like, you
I
could do it, you could do it.
All the plot threads are finally resolved.
Yeah.
Imagine this being a really embarrassing loss, though. That'd be really embarrassing for you, Shay.
Oh, Jesus.
Or Sam. Oh, shit.
No.
Hey man, this ain't
Forgot to
looking so
guard
well.
again. Can you take
Still
chip
looking
damage
so
in
hot.
this game?
Nope.
Yes.
Can you die from chip in this game?
Yes. It
Yes.
happened during Meta Night.
Dude,
Woo!
keep guarding. What are you doing?
I should, okay.
Keep guarding, do not stop guarding. Oh, run.
Banana power up.
Banana power up. Oh,
Hey,
jump. Okay, you're good, you're golden, you're
Okay,
beautiful.
One there.
Was that golden fruit?
Yeah, you're good.
Is that gold?
Okay,
Is it gonna
look
be
at the
the
fucking shadow.
What the fuck?
fuck!
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, I did not know bro can just appear.
So I think that's the end of Kirby. Thanks for joining us.
Well.